Hello everyone, welcome to Common Underground Podcast. I'm your host, Jasper Rodenhuis, and in this video I'm gonna talk about what the channel is all about. So what the fundamental idea of this channel is about sharing ideas in a dialogical sense. So that means that I'm not an interviewer. I'm not gonna ask questions like, oh, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? I do gonna ask these questions, of course, but it's not about like me asking the questions. It's more about the questions themselves and the other person how he responds to it, and he probably has some questions as well. So if you're just having a role to play, like asking questions, like being an interviewer, then it's just me having selective questions, and I want to more have it like a dialogue because I want to set an example for everyone that we can talk in this way and not be having a standpoint, like being flexible in our way of thinking, being engaged, and just letting ourselves flow with whatever comes. And I'm gonna let the topic be picked by the guest that is coming, and they are gonna say what they want to say about their study or what their experiences were. And I'm just gonna be a curious person because that's the way I am. I love to be curious, I love to learn, and that's also a part of the idea as well, to make people love learning again, because there's so much information which are fascinating and interesting, and they're not just mental masturbation. There's things that are can be experienced or can be researched or can be validated. But I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But what I do want to give you too is a overview of what things could be discussed, like architecture, archaeology, psychology, spirituality, metaphysics, science as a whole, but also some questions will be put probably, like what are we? Why are we here? What is my purpose? These are questions I don't have an answer to give to you, but also I do have some idea of what my purpose is, and I think this is a part of it. But I'm still a learning and growing person, and to be honest, I just want to make this channel a place where honesty can be shared. And I don't have the best equipment here. I just have a cheap headset, like a gaming headset I got from my internship years ago, and I using the camera of my laptop. So excuse me for the quality if it hurts someone. But for me, it's not about that. It's not about the quality. It's about the content, the value that's within the video, and this I want to bring. And it would be great if I had million subs, but it's not about that. You know, it's just about you getting this information to the person who needs it the most. And I hope with my all my heart that someone will be touched and reached, but not just necessarily by me, but just as a whole, that they can reach themselves. So yeah, just I want to bring you with me as well. I let me know in the comments what your expectations might be, what would you like to have on podcast, what would you like to be discussed, or what type of people. Just let me know if you can help me out. We're all doing this together. This is not me setting up a channel and where I make a product and I'm just gonna sell you some things. This is about doing and building together to create not just a better world, but a better version of ourselves, and not in an ideal image that I created for you, but you create alongside, along the way during life, not just watching my channel, which I would be grateful for, but it's not like if you did it on the other channel, which is not related to mine, and it helps you, then great, just be on your own journey. So not to drift off too much, I made uh, uh, well, I didn't make it. My friend made a logo for me, and this symbol, which is like a colors of color spectrum around in a circle, and then in the middle you have the male and the female, and within this and male and female principle, there's a circle in the middle, and this circle represents unity, and that's the place, that's the space that we need to find some common ground and where we can build and get on, because we're on in this. I don't want to mention the news too much, but the coronavirus, they created a lot of chaos, but also a lot of opportunity. And we need to have a new world. We need to have a new world order, but not by these, may I call them psychopaths, but or social engineers, but a new type of order in which we can share not just amongst each other, not just material things, but also spiritual things. Or there are no spiritual things, I guess. Spiritual ideas, whatever. But in being able to share and just sharing a space, which this is this channel is gonna try and attempt at, just creating a space and where we can talk about these things readily. And I do have to set some limitations, unfortunately, but that's not to do to me, but that's to do to the regulations that is surrounding us, also through YouTube, but also through other things, social conventions. Um, but in the couple of next months, I will be traveling, and I'll have a lot more time, a lot more connections, maybe, a lot more experience, a lot of good things, I hope, and maybe some bad things because it's also part of life. But when I have that, I'll be having a different backdrop, so I guess that's a plus as well. So I got to hear some natural lighting. I'm hoping you don't get frustrated by it too much. Um, but yeah, so thank you for watching. Just let me know in the comments what do you expect, and please don't forget to subscribe, to like. It will really help out with my channel. And have a good day. Peace.